According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it.
Oh, I know a few people who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it. Alright, sorry, I had to get that one out of there.
A native drum from the Asmat people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Fumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Fumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
This is what we call in the industry an orgy of evidence. I've actually seen the same office in other parts. I remember reading all that stuff before. You know, we've got a world traveler on our hands. 1949. Okay, we got a date to finally put it to. I believe I said that earlier, but I wasn't sure. This is like 48, 49. I remember noticing it was that picture before, and then remembering I didn't remember the name of the artist. And then you told me, and then I forgot again. This is the cycle of that painting. I never can remember the artist. My memory's awful, though. What's this? Is this some kind of weird Plinko machine? I probably have to put something on it. Oh, what does that say? Electrical discharge heads electric sound transmitters. Oh. Interior mounted on a glove. It's like some kind of electrostimulus. Wait, this one I can't open?
It sounded like the floor is hollow back there.
Yeah, disregard that. Definitely nothing there at all.
Serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes. Woodland lizard spirit mask.
Oh. Thought you had more to say than that, but no, woodland spirit mask. That's a freaky horse? What's going on with that horse? Or is that not a horse? I don't like the look in its eye. Alright, so definitely don't pay attention to that. Oh, okay. Audio tapes. And that must go on the machine behind me. No? No, ornamental metallic object, but I guess it's not that one. Dear Ross. How can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since the erection of the earliest ziggurats of Sumeria? What can we know about the time-worn Sphinx still standing on the Giza Plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us admit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. Edifices? Probably edifices. That's something I presume you will have a hard time believing. I have finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities of Rubal Khali, which are said to have been built in an undreamt age of certain wonders, and rumored to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands thousands of years ago. There's even more to the story, according to a reliable source. There should be depictions or information about the locations of ancient Conariums buried within those halls, Within a few weeks, you'll receive a book containing the locations of those cities and a map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I'm sure you are excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss those findings in detail, but that will have to wait a while since I'll be away for some time visiting the oriental wonders of the old world. I'm sure you know what I mean. Hope to see you soon, Harley Warren. I'm sure you know what I mean. Oh,
when
that,
using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something, previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately, it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session, and seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent. From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. But again, against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations. As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
I really hope this isn't just it was just a dream story.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me how I get it. I have my ways.
If you know what I mean.
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands.
What's this obsession with mosques? Mosques. Ooh, that's creepy.
A cryptic mask with an untraced origin.
That's the coolest one.
This is called the Mask of the Beholder.
I got an achievement for looking at all the masks. Oh yeah, I don't begrudge him for liking masks a lot, I just don't know what the relevance is yet. Other than to just, you know, proclaim all the places this person's been and... Can't go outside, that figures. Still got the basement to do then. I thought that was a drawer stuck in the wall. Maybe there's a... Oh. Oh. Interesting. Maybe there's like a Hellraiser story that's gonna take place inside of this house. Be a man made out of like bones in the attic. Wants you to murder your family and feed them to him. Lying outside the known space-time continuum, this is a dimension to which the gate is knowledge and the key is Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshly bindings, we start to perceive more and more. If we inquire by merely knowing and thinking on any subject matter, windows to related time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. It's like Siri. She can read your stuff in your phone now in iOS 11, so you should know that. And what's better, we've grasped that all the experiences in the sessions are shared and even improved by all the attendees' personal knowledge. And I know Google does all that stuff too, so don't worry about it. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside of this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there's something looming, whispering in my ears in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its content. A man made of bones. Yeah, but like that's all he is though? It's more notable when he's talking like ligaments are shooting around everywhere. He's got some ligaments also. Oh. Okay. We just want to select some of these then. Select the ones that have to do with lunar stuff. There's 3 of them, right? Sun, moon, and stars? I don't know what this symbolizes. Or this, for that matter? I can't really tell what that's a picture of. Well, surely there's an actual answer around somewhere. Just gotta look at enough things. Sometimes they intend for you to go down into the basement and then come back up.
It's like a preparation for a long trip.
That's when they get you. I didn't look at this.
This relic is from Madagascar. I have 2 versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanaldi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld.
Ah.
I had it brought by an old captain friend who often visits that island for trading purposes.
Alright, so that's one. It's weird that there's like something specific or relevant or weighted ascribed to a bunch of human bones like wrapped around a stick. That this like means something to someone. Because all I think it should really mean is here's some bones wrapped around a stick. And I guess there's some feathers too. So like at least 1, if not 2 things had to die to make this stick. But I guess it's important, so who am I to judge? Look at that sun. Well, if I know one of them is the moon, or the dot thing, maybe I can just figure out the other 2. Oh wait, there's 2. No, it's at a dark circle, right? I wonder if the order matters. I don't know why I do this to myself. I just enjoy the satisfaction of not having to play the game the way they want me to. Which is just really doing no one a service at all. I even did the time to go through and look at all the things. I was just like, oh, right, I don't know whether this one's first, so that was stupid of me. If it is in order. Mask of the Beholder, all-powerful moon goddess. Woodland lizard, spirit mask, serpentine, ritual mask. Cryptic mask, untraced origin. Okay, so I think we've got... I think these are lizards, maybe. And then we've got the dot, the moon, and the lizard. No. Maybe it's this dot? I don't know if they're even, again, in order or not. Basement reminds me quite a bit of the disheveled one from Resident Evil 7. Only this one's a lot brighter and happier. Doesn't quite reek of desperation and death the same way. It's like multiple globes? How many globes is okay for one house, do you think? Because I'd say it's one globe per house at all times. No exceptions. Doesn't matter how big your house is, you get one. Kitchen or bathroom? Yeah, I don't think I have seen those. One's empty. More masks. I don't like when you say plural mask, you have to go at the end. That just freaks me out. It's like, what am I, a snake?
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
You think I'm a snake? That's not right. These ones are numbered. Not sure how much that's going to help, though. Oh, I don't think I saw these.
Skulls from New Guinea that are believed to be housing protective spirits.
Oh, I saw this one. I just didn't notice the skulls underneath. Oh. What do you think about this? Alright, we gotta figure out what to do with that metal bit that we found. Because somehow it's gonna show us the right symbol for something. Yeah, close the door. We got work to do in here. Those don't open. What's going on there? Just a little bit of mist texture work. Okay, so all these masks and... Oh, right. I already got what was in here. All these masks and then this somehow have something to do with each other, and that's going to result in what the code is. I did not see that handle before. Can I put the... Oh, it's gone? Oh, I must have put them on... Those must have been the buttons that go on the elevator down below. Here we go.
Looks like something's missing here. I need something that can fit.
I don't know, one of those skull levers? I mean, I'm half joking. You saw the handle before, it just didn't do shit? Oh. Well, that's stupid then. Oh, there's a picture of that. Crescent moon. The clock's got a sun in it. I don't know, there's too many clues. I don't know which one to believe.
What?
I'm never a fan of game design. I don't 100% know that they even did this. I might have just screwed up, but never a fan of game design where the only way to make progress is to click on some arbitrary thing until it eventually allows you to click the other thing for some reason that's, you know, predetermined. Did you hide something in the crocodile? We're doing a bit of pixel hunting at the moment. Not sure why. I feel like I lack the information necessary to make this puzzle happen. I need some kind of gear or something to put inside of there. Stuff like this too, like this end table being near the couch. Like, I wouldn't be stopped by that. I would still want to look what's in and see what's in there. That's no problem. I can open the drawer a little bit. But obviously, this, you know, this is not of the scope of this game. It's just something that I wish the world would add to its collective video game vernacular. Maybe there's something in one of the heads. Ugh. I'm actually disappointed you can't pick up the crocodile and look around it. I think I looked in the back of all the masks too, right? Like, as I went. What the hell is that? It's supposed to be debris or something? How did they get there? I don't know. I'm not sure what's supposed to go in this. There's like certainly a button. Here. It looks like it takes a lever. Unless... Oh my god. Wait, just a piece of paper? Dear friend, judging from the tone of your last correspondence, I see that you were shocked to hear how far I've been able to progress. You asked me how I did it, and here I'm here to tell you every detail. I believe you'll remember my mentioning to you a young gentleman named Frank Gilman from Miskatonic University. When I saw his thesis on the pineal gland, its developmental and structural evolution and decadence over the course of thousands of years, I never thought to call an organ structure decadent. Maybe it's a more literal way of saying it. I knew I was one step closer to freeing myself from the chains of our corporeal limits. Harley, that boy, was able to understand the underlying notions and spot the details I was unsure of. I contacted and only partly told him about my research so that he may not treat me as others did. As a man of science, I was sure that he would get anxious, and so he did. After days and nights of meticulous work, changing the design of the machine I originally built and fine-tuning it to adapt to our physiology, we managed to make the device work without rejection by the brain. It was not a design for humans, yet we managed to prepare it for us. I remember how those so-called scientific communities mocked me when I first told them about my theory of transcending the human senses using a mechanical device. Isn't that a question? Maybe he means it. It's like, you remember how... To hell with them. They mocked me with the assertion that it cannot be tested by current methods of scientific inquiry. And here it is, giving enough empirical data related to the sessions. It is an alien sensation using it, seeing and feeling without the help of one's corporeal body while floating easily in the ocean of darkness. I'll write to you again in the coming weeks and invite you to personally see the results. Kind regards. Ew, Ross. Hey, you, Ross, can you give me a lever from the other... Where did that come from? I could have sworn I've clicked on that. There's too much text in this area. As told in some banned ancient volumes I was able to acquire, it is evident that Conarium, when properly adapted to work with human psyche and physiology, can transcend the mind beyond the limits of time and space into a peculiar place we are yet to explore. If not for our own experiences corresponding exactly with the depictions provided in Necronomicon and some other books of forgotten lore, I would easily declare myself a madman. It's like... just unnecessary to say any of this stuff, really. Like, this is just not... It's not really building any characters, it's not really giving me more insight, it's just sort of, here's some words. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me to justify the objectivity of my position. I think it might also be the way the writing is... It's a bit just babbling on at times. I get into some of these sentences, I'm like, I'm not even sure where to put the inflections. We're just going to go up and down and see where we end up. That dimension is completely devoid of light, other than some small glowing and morphing geometrical shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold, but I do believe these are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from what is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic world void with a pair of corporeal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers ever to reach this ancient forbidden place. But the question now weighing heavily on my mind is whether we could ever fully understand this experience with the hindrance of our own limited sensations. Again, rambling the madman type thing. I guess, I wish they would show me less of it then, because I kind of got the point a while ago. It's probably also just me, because, like, it's one of my pet peeves, and this is not really doing it the way that most horror games do, where there's just endlessly stupid notes get, like, strewn about. This is more like actual writing, but I don't know, I guess it's just such a cliche to me at this point that all exposition will be given through the method of text. It starts to wear out a little bit, but this game is it's generally shown a bunch as well as told, so I can't really accuse it of being just one-sided. Help. How do I leave this area? I'm about to go click on buttons again. What does the journal have to say? Maybe there's some useful bits here. Ritual Mass, Medicine Man. Dark Sphere inside a light one. Oh, am I supposed to hit all of the buttons in some order? Maybe that's what it is. I have to follow the order listed there, and then maybe once I start hitting them in the right order. No, they always stopped at 3 though. And I'm guessing that object that I need to, that lever or whatever, is going to be down? I thought down was out, but maybe we come back? Still can't figure out what these are supposed to be. They look like weird fingers. Oh, you're right. This is totally not a dot. It is an Ouroboros. Or maybe you can't solve this until you've seen all the objects, and maybe I hadn't before. A symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one. Just thought it could mean the underworld. That's what set me off on thinking that was one of the buttons, honestly. There's an interesting pronunciation of Ouroboros. Ouroboros. Ouroboros? Is that how you'd prefer me to say it? You are next to each other usually means Ouroboros. You think they're crows? Oh. No, Ouroboros. I mean, a lot of these seem to map to stuff, but I don't really get much about an order from them. I think this is probably my favorite symbol out of all those. Is this Resident Evil 7 without the combat? No, not exactly. It's a little bit less overt. I'm not sure what the answer to this is. I have literally nothing else in my inventory aside from this flashlight. Sure there's not just like a lever. There's like some piece of information that's gonna make this all click that I just don't have yet. The same way I had the problem with the other one in the cave. It's just because I didn't find something. There's not that much room in this area to get turned around. I mean, it's just a few rooms and that's it. I had a crowbar at one time. I guess I used that. I don't remember it asking me to use it.
Locked. It's locked.
You sure it's locked? Try again.
Locked.
Oh. That's funny, he recorded 3 or more voice lines just for that part. Oh, the crowbar was for the hidden floor panel, alright. That's sensible. Oh, is there like a fireplace poker around somewhere? Oh, I didn't look at this. I don't... Did I? Maybe I did, actually. I just don't remember the dude with the eyes. Ooh, what happened over there? Saw goop floor 100 times. What am I missing here? There's gotta be something on one of these desks. Doesn't seem like there's anything here. I missed something about this, maybe? It's got to be relevant that some of those dates are... Ah, 1-6-13. 3 dates, 3 symbols. That's what it is. 1-6-13, look at the journal. I'll assume in that order. So, number 1 is dark sphere inside a light one. 6 is moon goddess. 13... Where's 13? 13 is scorching sun. Where am I going? I'm going to the basement the wrong way. See, a dark circle inside of a light one implies to me more that than that, but sure, whatever. I don't care. Did it.